This is big breaking emergency news. We were just warned by this whistleblower, and now all of a sudden, when he's in the middle of testimony for one of the biggest whistleblowing events that we've seen in decades of what's going on inside of our country, he mysteriously, quote, kills himself. All right, this is what's happening right now, and it's very suspicious. He warned us what's going on, and these warnings have been confirmed by the incidents that have been going on. There's been incident after incident. So let's dive into this news. This is critical and important and seems very suspicious. Really quick, please hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'm posting multiple videos a day, keeping you guys updated on this big news. All right, so this just happened. This was a major whistleblower for Boeing. All right, he is in the middle of testifying. This is a guy that worked 32 years for Boeing, just retired in the last few years, and he's in the middle of testifying for one of the biggest cases for Boeing, and he was found dead. All right, this is extremely suspicious, and he was warning us that these planes are being intentionally allowed, they're being neglected, and they're being allowed to put out subpar planes. All right, that's what he's warning of. He worked there 32 years. He's warning that there's sabotage going on behind the scenes with Boeing. And all of a sudden, he's gone now. All right, and if you haven't seen all the major incidents in Boeing, there's been 4 or 5 different ones just in the past week. There's been wheels falling off. All right, there's been fire coming out of engines, plane engines. Okay, there's been emergency landings because they're having problems with the engines. All these different things keep going on with Boeing, and they're having rough landings, people getting injured, right? Because the landing gears and systems are not operating correctly. This is all happening in the past week. There was 4 a couple days ago. Now there's been another one. All right, there's been over 5 different incidents with Boeing, and this guy was testifying on it. Remember the door that flew off, all right? Insane. And now he showed up. He was found dead in his hotel room when he was in the middle of testifying for this. All right, so very suspicious, very strange what's going on. Let's get into all these details here, and let's hope that this investigation figures out what's actually going on, because this doesn't make sense that he would do this in the middle of testifying after just retiring after 32 years of working. And really quick, check out this video too. This is a video of Boeing employees at a factory, and they were asked whether they, in South Carolina, this is a Boeing plant where they build their airliners, and they were asked whether they would ride on their own planes that they're producing, and most of them said no. 10 out of 15 said they would not ride on these planes. I want you to listen to this really quick.
Workers here in Charleston are assembling the company's flagship product, the 787 Dreamliner. But this footage reveals some have little faith in the plane they build.
Did you fly in one? No. You won't fly in one. Did you fly one of these planes?
Of 15 workers asked randomly, 10 said they would not fly on the Dreamliner.
All right, so you heard that. 10 out of 15, and they're interviewing a bunch of random employees there at this Boeing plant in South Carolina, and they said they would not fly on these planes that they are producing. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? And they were also saying that there's major problems with things like illegal substances in this place, people on them while they're building them, and just nobody cares, and nobody's worried about the standard or quality of these planes that are being built. And this is a military contractor. They produce planes for the military all day long, and they're saying they would not even fly on these planes themselves. Absolutely insane and very disturbing for our country. All right, and you can see here this guy was just found dead. All right, you can see here whistleblower John Barnett was just found in South Carolina. He's a former Boeing employee known for raising concerns about the firm's production standards and has been found dead in Charleston County, South Carolina. It says Barnett had worked for Boeing for 32 years until his retirement in 2017. In the days before his death, he had been providing evidence in a whistleblower lawsuit against the company. The 62-year-old died from a, quote, self-inflicted gunshot wound on March 9th, and the police are investigating the incident. It says reports indicate that he was found dead in his hotel room right before his third day of depositions as a key witness in the case against Boeing. All right, his third day of his accounts, and all of a sudden this doesn't make sense, man. Why would he do this? Why would he even show up to do this? And he's going to do this in his hotel room after he worked there for 32 years, just retired. It says some sources are reporting that he was found dead in his truck from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. All right, so they're not sure if he was in the hotel or he was in his truck, but that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying, and it doesn't make sense. And he was actively testifying. He was warning of things. He was saying 1 in 4 oxygen masks installed were faulty and would not work during emergencies. Crazy. 1 in 4. So 25% of people are not actually getting oxygen. It says workers are being told to deliberately, this is what John was warning of. Workers are being told to deliberately fit substandard parts and put them on aircrafts in a hurry to speed up production. All right, that's what he's warning of. And he said general safety measures are being ignored by under pressure workers. So that's what John Barnett warned of. He's testifying this on his third day, and then all of a sudden the star witness is found dead. So very suspicious what's going on with Boeing. And I'm not saying Boeing did anything. I'm not accusing them of anything. I'm just saying this is strange, and we need answers and justice for John. All right, he was trying to warn us what's going on. Remember, these doors are flying off everything. This is crazy. What's going on with their airline system? All right, this is like sabotage. This has to be some kind of sabotage. They're just allowing the standard to be set so low. And this is a military contractor, and they've also been under cyber attacks recently as well. Boeing underwent a major cyber attack, and a lot of their sensitive information was compromised around 6 months ago now. Right? So the situation is deteriorating with our airlines. You need to be very careful. All right? And me personally, I am not going to be flying on any Boeings. I don't fly anyways. I don't really like to fly because it's crazy. The situation is insane. What you have to go through to fly if you're a U.S. citizen. But if you're anyone else, if you're coming into the country, you just came here, you are just let on planes and you're flown all over, and you don't have to go through this checkpoint system like we have in the United States. All right, so that's a whole nother reason not to fly. And then now the planes are falling apart as well. All right, so if you have to fly, see if you can avoid a Boeing plane. And I hate to say that, but that's what I would personally do. That's what I would personally do. So make sure you're getting prepared. Make sure you're getting ready. If we see something really big happen with one of these planes, we're going to see stuff shut down. We're going to see nationwide grounding of flights. We're going to see something big if there's a compromise, a major compromise. And we've been really close the past few months with these planes. Really close. We've been really, really lucky that there haven't been any mass casualties or anything with these planes. Extremely lucky, especially with that door. Just major coincidence, nobody was sitting there at that time, right? So get prepared now, get stocked up now, go check out my other video. I'm posting multiple videos a day, keeping you guys updated. Let me give you guys a quick chick update really fast, alright? Girls are doing good. You can see these girls. I'll show you their back. See, she's got that blue in her. It's okay. You see her wings, getting those wings. She's got lots of blue in her. And these girls are only, they were born on the 28th, right? So they're only 11 days old. And they're getting a lot of feathers. And within another week or two, they'll be outside. The other girls are outside 24/7 now, thankfully, because they get stinky when they start getting a little bit bigger. They just stink, and you have to change and clean their cages every day. All right, so get prepared now, guys. Get ready now. I hope you have big blessings for your life and your family, and I hope you have a big old blessed day.